Hello, welcome back. We're on day 2 of the spring yoga series. So we'll start right away and meet in a seated position on your mat.
I have everything I need. I am who I wanna be. I am who I wanna be.
So begin by closing down the eyes and counting your breath with a yogic breath, making each inhale and exhale the same length, maybe to a count of 4. Using those inhales to gather length all the way from the bottom of the spine, all the way up to the top of the head, tilting your chin a fraction downwards. Using the exhales to release tension across the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, and the lower back, and the hips. Drawing your navel, your tummy button in towards the spine so you're engaging, not engaging, just saying hello to your abdominal muscles. And maybe you want to tilt slightly backwards on the torso, bring the torso slightly back. And at that point of stillness at the end of the exhale, just focus on that piece. Before you take your inhale, breathing in that new energy, spring air. We're going to deepen the breath, coming to a count of 5. Enhancing that feeling of breathing in energy and light, and increasing the feeling of exhaling tension, exhaling what no longer serves you. And using your mind to follow the path that the breath takes as it travels in, down into the body, like light shining from the lungs, reaching to down the arms, down the legs, to the ends of the fingers, down into the toes. And then elongating the breath to a count of 6. So really inhaling deep into the belly. When we inhale into the belly, our bodies feel safe. That's what our bodies do when there's no dramatic flight or fight or freeze response needed anywhere in the vicinity. That's how we breathe when we sleep, deep into the belly. And if we can allow our bodies to feel completely calm, our minds can be free of the tension, and have more freedom to explore and to see and to draw inspiration from our surroundings. And on the exhale, maybe exhale out through the mouth, with the mouth open, just letting all the air sigh out. One more deep inhale before we bring the breath back down to a count of 5. And once we're at that count of 5 on the next exhale, just let your chin fall down to your chest. On the inhale, draw your right ear to your right shoulder, circling the head and neck round, just waking up the neck muscles for the morning. Exhale, Bring it back down, chin to chest. Inhale, over to the left-hand side. Freeing up all those tubes of important fluid leading up to the brain, through the neck. Exhale, come back down to center. And take a deep inhale here. Think up tall, but keep your chin to your chest. And as you exhale, slouch really exaggeratedly. So rounding the spine, rounding the neck. And as you inhale, come forwards. Stretch forwards, coming into an arch in the spine, press down into your knees. And as you exhale, slide it down the left-hand side, coming into a circle, ending your exhale with the slouch. And inhale, up over to the right-hand side, dipping your shoulder. And inhale, expand across the chest. And exhale, circle it round again. So just moving in time with your breath. Keep your circles going. Opening out on the inhale, curving round, drawing up the pelvic floor on the exhale, and then start going around the other way. Inhale, coming round, opening out to the left-hand side, expanding across the front. Exhale, start coming back down the right-hand side. And just make the movement your own, as much movement or little movement as you want, as what you need today. And coming into stillness, just bringing your attention back to the body, noticing how it's feeling, using those exhales to release tension. And as you inhale, we're going to roll over the knees and come into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to flex into the feet, push down into the hands, let the feet stretch across the soles of the feet. Maybe bring your knees up off the floor, off the mat, so you're really stretching into all four corners of the feet. And as you inhale, come forwards. As you exhale, come into a cat, so round the spine, let your feet point, draw up the pelvic floor, and as you inhale, coming into cow, bend through the elbows, really flex across the seat bones. And as you exhale, coming round again, drawing up the pelvic floor, pushing down through the mat. As you inhale, bend the elbows, float it forwards to cow. And just enjoy the movement, the timing with your breath, moving with your breath. Keep the flow going. And make the movements your own, however you feel like they should be today. Whatever feels good, whatever stretches into the body. We'll do one more inhale. And then from here, stay in cow, flex into the feet. And as you exhale, start pushing up and back for downward facing dog, drawing the knees right into the ribs as you go, sending up the hips, sending up the tailbone, maybe pedaling out the feet to start with. There's no need to rush into this pose. It's a big one for first thing in the morning. And just send your breath, send the prana down to those points as points of stretch. Back of the knees, calves, lower part of the spine, under the armpits, the elbow creases. And as you inhale, come up onto the toes, bring your weight forwards into high plank. As you exhale through chaturanga, and inhale, upward facing dog, press into the top of the feet. As you exhale, coming back down into down dog. We're going to do that again. As you inhale, come up onto the toes. As you exhale, round to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to down dog. Gonna inhale and bring the right foot high. And exhale, round the spine, bring it to your knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, extend that right foot up, using the glutes here. Exhale, draw your right elbow, right knee. That's a lot of abdominal muscles. Inhale, bring that foot back up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, draw it in. Place your foot on the mat in a lunge. So from here, we'll lower down the back knee, stretch the foot out, and as you inhale, come up tall. And as you exhale, draw that hip crease backwards, straightening into the front leg, flexing the foot up towards your face into half splits. And as you inhale, creep the hands forwards. And as you exhale, float the hips down, pressing into the hips. And inhale, pushing up. And exhale, straightening through the front leg, drawing the toes back towards the face. We're going to inhale, creep the hands forwards. Exhale, bend into the knee. Try and think up tall, lengthen through the spine. And if that's enough of a stretch for you, that's fine. If you want to go slightly further, so inhale, bring your hands to prayer and press the weight through that front hip flexor. Sending your prana there. Exhale, release the hands. Come back up, flex through the foot into the lunge. Flex into the back leg, the lunge. And inhale, bring your foot up, weight off the front foot, and exhale back to downward dog. And inhale, wave it forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Gonna inhale, bring the left leg high. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, extend that leg high. And exhale, left knee, left elbow. One more time, extend, inhale. And exhale, round the spine, bring the foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower down the back knee. Inhale, come up tall, press through the hands. And as you exhale, draw the hip crease back, straightening through the front leg, drawing the toes back towards the face. Bringing your attention back to your breath. As you inhale, roll it forwards. Exhale, press the weight down into that hip. As you inhale, pressing into the front foot. Exhale, straightening through the leg, draw the toes back towards the face, making sure your hips are square to the mat and your foot, the sole of your foot is square to the mat too. And inhale, float it forwards. Exhale, let your weight hang into that hip. And if you want to, inhale, bring your hands to prayer and press the hips forward. Exhaling, lowering the hands down. Inhaling, pressing into the back foot, bring the knee off the floor. Inhale, bring the foot up off the mat, and exhale, send it back for down dog. We're going to inhale up onto the toes and then coming through, hovering tabletop. So just let your knees hang a millimeter off the mat. So you inhale, stay strong through the core, and exhale, slowly lowering the knees down and coming into child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to come into bunny pose or rabbit pose and roll your weight onto the crown of your head. Let your hips come either side of you down the mat. Your hands come to either side of you down the mat. Palms facing the sky, and let the weight of your head hang. Press into the mat. Rounding the spine. And as you breathe in, imagine your breath coming through that point of contact with the mat straight into the top of your head. We're going to exhale, bring the hips back down to the knees, and as you inhale, coming into a kneeling position, just gather your hands on your lap and feel the blood rush back down your face, into your neck, into your shoulders, feeling that tingling sensation as it trickles back down. And as you inhale, just keeping that idea of inhaling through the top of your head as if the air is coming in there, and exhaling through the nose. So we're going to inhale, come onto all fours, and then creep the knees up to the top of the mat and come into a supine position. So from here, place the hands on the mat, palms facing upwards. And as you inhale, we're going to draw the head, neck, shoulders and feet off the mat into low boat. And hold it there for the exhale. And hold it there for the inhale. Point the toes, clench through the glutes. And exhale, release slowly with control back down to the mat. We're going to go again on the next inhale, coming back into low boat, and exhale here. Don't worry about getting a shake. And inhale, drawing up to high boat. And stay here for the exhale. Stay here for the inhale. And exhale, slowly release back down to low boat. Inhale here, keep strong, stay there, and exhale, slowly release all the way back down to the mat. Well done, everyone. If that was easy, well done. If it was hard, also well done. You bring your hands to your tummy and feel the warmth of your hands pressing into your tummy. We're going to draw the knees up to the sky. Just place your fingers down your mat and touch the back of your heels with your fingers. And then as you inhale, we're going to draw the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Just using the upper abdominal muscles here. And stay here for the exhale. And stay for the inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing all the way down. And draw your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. And once you've given your lower back a little massage against the mat, you can come back down all the way into a supine position for a mini shavasana. So let the body hang heavy. Close down the eyes and listen to the sound of your breath. Not changing it or forcing it, just listening. Feeling the sensation of your rib cage expanding and shrinking. Let your arms and legs hang heavy. The muscles relaxing down the legs, down the arms. Relaxing across the shoulders, the neck, back of the head, top of the head, on your face, on your cheeks. Just feeling your jaw relax and softening across the palate of the mouth. Slowly start to deepen the breath. And on your exhale, releasing any stagnation. Wriggling the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, rolling onto your side or rolling up the mat into a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.